Welcome everyone back to the Frankfurt Famous channel. I thought we'd do something a little different today. The weather is amazing, the sun is out, so decided we'll go over some discussions and topics about Chelsea Football Club. Especially I want to say a saddening but a heartfelt goodbye to Willian and Pedro, and a lot that they have done for the club and their loyalty to the club, and why we'll miss them. They'll never be forgotten, and they'll always be part of the family. So without further ado, guys, let's get it. So let's kind of talk about Willian. Man, back in 2013 he joined the club. It was one of those cases where it could have went either way. Tottenham was a team that was also chasing him at that moment. It looked like he was going to join them, but you know he had to make that smooth U-turn and decide to come play with Chelsea Blue, the team that was going to be able to help him win championships, help him win titles. He came in as just this afroed, crazy-haired, skillful Brazilian who could, I like to say, we call him the Brazilian sniper, as he has that beautiful, quick right step. I mean, he stands up his opponent and then he's gone. And just to continue to see him do that move over and over and over again, and defenders had no way of stopping him. He was so well at just cutting to his right and bending the ball into the back of the net. Those are things that I'm really going to miss from Willian, as he was a very loyal servant to us. He scored some amazing goals. Some things that we were like, how did he pull that off? It was just so immaculate to see a player with his skill set and also have the confidence to actually put these goals in the back of the net. I'm definitely going to miss him, and it's sad to see that he's joining a rival of ours, but we do have to put into a real understanding that he wanted to stay with us. It's not like he left the club with turmoil. It's not like he left the club just ready to get out. It's something we couldn't offer him, and you know, we had to make the best decision for him, and he had to make the best decision for himself, because you know, he's been in London for years, and he has a business there with also David Luiz, so, and his family's in that area, so it would have been hard for him to look for somewhere else to go, and Arsenal decided to give him the 3 years that he was looking for. So I salute him, and I wish him good luck. But please, when you come to play against us in the London Stadium, in Stamford Bridge, you know exactly what you need to do. We're going to be watching out for you. So let's talk about Pedro. Pedro. This guy right here, you know, coming out of the shadows of playing with Messi at Barcelona, wanted the opportunity to show how much he could offer, especially coming from the Spanish League to the Premier League, was always going to be very tough. It's something that he has to understand. He's a lot smaller, but he's coming into a league that's very physical. But it was crazy just to see how much he was able to really pick up his pace. This guy and his famous running to the corner flag and kicking it, those celebrations I'm never going to forget. And Pedro was so wonderful on both left and right foot. Also some wonder goals, and those are things that we aren't going to forget. We know Pedro right now is coming towards the end and taking a dip as he's getting older, and we wish him the best at Roma and as he continues to provide goals for his team in Italy. And I just want to salute him, and I want to thank him for his loyalty. I wish for Willian and Pedro we could have sent them off with some type of trophy, but I believe with their help getting us that 4th place, coming in and playing for a team that who would have never expect Frank Lampard for his first year with no transfer activity, able to make it to the top 4. They did a great job of being there for us and supporting and continue that leadership to help us be able to compete in the Champions League next year. Let's talk about Havertz, because it seems like some of you guys are really worried about what is going on with him, as we know that their team has been taken out of the Europa League, and we're like, wait a minute, he should be already signed playing with us. Guys, don't worry. Do not worry. Marina is going to get the job done. Regardless of how much he's going to cost, upwards of 90 million, we're going to pay the fee. We are going to go to war though for him, because we know our biggest thing is we like to make sure that we're getting the best that we can out of the transfer fee. So we have to really understand, Frank Lampard went to war being able to take a team with no transfer activity at all and get him to be top 4. Marina is going to get the job done for him to provide him with the players that he needs to excel, because they know exactly what Lampard was able to do with his first actual year coaching at the highest level and able to provide to the top 4 of the Premier League. And we know how competitive that is. That's a lot to say. That's a lot to ask on someone on their first experience to be able to prevail. So they need to be able to give him that opportunity to show what he can do with some star-studded youth and show what he can do with players of his idea. So we really got to understand, don't worry about it. Don't find any excuse to this is not going to happen. Havertz will be playing with us. Mark my word, we will be signing Havertz. It's only going to be a matter of time, and soon we're going to start to build and have a mold of Frank Lampard's ideas and tactics in his players, and we're going to see how much further we can go with those players in the squad. All right, guys, so let's talk about this rumor that has been going around, because it seems like Chelsea has been targeted with a lot of young talents. Supposedly rumors about them being upset at their club and wanting to move on. So during this time, we're going to start to hear a lot of names popping up for Chelsea. And it's really nice to hear a lot of these talented players playing all over the world really look at Chelsea as a club that they can blossom in. So one of the players that we're hearing about is Vinicius Jr. Okay, he plays for Real Madrid. He's 20 years old, still has 5 years on his contract. This player is really some type of player. If you look at him, I don't know too much about him, but I had an opportunity to watch some of his highlights, look at his stats, to see that he is very direct in his playing style. He definitely likes to go one-on-one against his opponent, has the ability to make the final pass, even though his pass in the final third isn't the best, does have an opportunity to dribble the ball a little too much and letting the ball go at the wrong time. We do see that he hasn't been playing as much, especially in the Champions League under Zidane, where he was sat for the last game where they lost, and he was frustrated as he's believing that his opportunities are not coming as much as he would like, especially playing in a team full of talents, especially full of experience, and he's young, he's 20 years old. What I would think about him signing up for our team is he does play a left winger role, can also play the center attacking mid, but we have a lot of talent in that position. So it, to me, doesn't seem the biggest thing to be looking forward to bringing this player in. Is he going to offer something different than Callum Hudson-Odoi and Ziyech? I don't really know when it comes to that. Do I see potential in this player getting better, playing for us, giving us the opportunity to maybe sell on another player for a higher fee and he could take the place, or he'll be able to play for our team and then be able to get a good resale value on him? Yeah, I think that's definitely possible, because we see Real Madrid did bring that player in with the mindset that he would someday be the leader of Real Madrid. It's going to be very difficult to really picture Real Madrid letting him go. He's 20 years old. He's a young player. He has much more to offer, a lot of experience to gain. So to see that they would be ready to sell him so quick, I don't really see that happening. But we never know right now in the transfer market, as some crazy things are starting to happen and people are looking to really build on how the season went before, as 2021 will be among us pretty soon. The new season will be starting and everyone is heading towards becoming that dominant team and building that dynasty. So to continue to hear players rumored with us is, like I said, great to hear, but to be realistic, I don't see that happening. So you guys, please let me know what you think in the comment. Is Vinicius a player you could see coming in and flourishing under Frank Lampard's system? Please leave a comment down low. As I want to thank you for tuning in to the Frank for Famous channel. We're going to continue to be talking about some rumors, discussions going around Chelsea's football club as we're taking the break at this moment, but we're going to continue to hear all kinds of things coming up with Chelsea. So look forward to talking with all my viewers again and seeing who is going to be finally joining the club. Please don't forget to like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Come on, Blues.